We are live. Welcome, guys, back to the Earle Sports Bet Show. I'm Timothy Earle. I'm joined here with Terry Edelman for today. We got a decent-sized slate. Nothing really crazy. Smaller slates in college basketball and in the NBA. NBA's only got 3 games. I got 1 play in all of those games. And then we have an 11-game hockey slate that Terry will help us break down. And we have 2 college basketballs that we'll talk games that we'll talk about. And let you guys do everything with that. If you guys have any questions about any of the other college basketball games, leave them in the chat, and I'll go through them, and we'll see where we would be at for certain games. But before we jump into everything, quick look back at yesterday, and it could have been a lot worse. And it was off to a rough start, but the night kind of worked out nicely in terms of the ESB plays. 3-3 in the NBA, down like a quarter unit, down the juice. Not a big deal there. College basketball started off rough. We had who was that? A Nichols that didn't work out. Lost from the Citadel, Eastern Illinois, IUPUI. But we got wins from everybody else: Texas Southern, Alcorn, LSU. Utah Valley, Idaho, San Francisco, Tulsa, Furman, all winners. We even got a push on that San Diego game. We got it at 5. Bet the line early. It ended up dropping to a 3.5. If you got the 3.5, loser. So we bet it early, was able to push instead of lose. So an 8-5-1 college basketball day. And then Nick put up for that Monday Night Football game, he had the San Francisco 49ers. So nice win for him there. Yeah, Terry's not happy about that one. But Nick, yeah, he was high. That was one of his favorite plays all week was the 49ers, and it worked out. So nice hit there. Overall, it was a 4-3, so 12, 8, and 1 day in for the ESB picks and parlays plays. Terry, how have you been doing lately?
Not too bad. Yesterday was 4 and 6 day. But 2 of my wins were higher bets. They were unit and a half bets. So that plus I hit a 16 NBA teaser. My second straight one that I hit last night. And that was really nerve wracking because the Raptors I had plus 8.5, and I checked the score. I think it was in the third, and they were down by like 16 or something, and it's like like that's not gonna win. And then I look and there's a few minutes left. They're down by 1, and I'm like, oh my gosh! But then in the last minute, they were like down by like 8 or down by like 7, like right at the buzzer, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is too nerve wracking. But luckily, they were within the 8.5, and then the Bulls, I had like plus 2.5, but they were up by like 20 the whole game.
Oh yeah, that was easy.
That's a nice cash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I love the NBA. It's the nerve-wracking parts are the best parts, so gotta love it. I like the easy wins though; those are kind of fun. So I'm not. I'd rather get the easy.
Yeah, I was
wins.
on the Bulls money line too. So
there you go. That's the easy win that you wanted.
Yeah.
Omar is in the chat saying yes, let's get it. He cashed out with the Kings yesterday. Yeah, Kings absolutely killed. Hawks minus 3.5. Oh, Knicks minus 3.5. Sorry. Yeah, that one barely worked out. I didn't really pay attention to that game. All that mattered was that one went under for me. Hawks over. I had the under. That was a loser for me. Good job for you. Nuggets over 209. I think at that point I probably would have leaned under, but no, sorry. That game went from like a 215 to a 209. So that one I didn't even touch. You got the over there. Perfect number there. Rams under. Hit nicely. Nick was on Niners. That worked out for both of us then. Wizards under. I was on the Wizards in general. I saw a 17-point game at halftime. I'm like, well, that's a loser. And then I looked back about 2 hours later and saw that they were up 8. I'm like, wait, what just happened? So that kind of worked out nicely. And then the Suns under, easy winner there. I saw it was like 40-39 at halftime. I'm like, easy. I also saw the freaking Memphis game was lower scoring in the first quarter, and then all of a sudden they put up a 76-point second quarter, and I lost that one. But Losses on the Cavs. Yeah, I would have been on the Cavs. Yes, I was on the Cavs yesterday too.
Yeah, me too.
Magic plus 10, Rockets plus 11. Makes sense. Both of them got killed. Nuggets looked good the entire game, and then the end of that third quarter, fourth quarter area, they fell apart. So
I had Denver in my teaser, so I was I had Dallas in my teaser, so
there
I
you
was
go.
kind of really happy with that. I almost bet Dallas.
I didn't bet.
Pick, but I stayed
I didn't bet that game. It would have been a lean towards the Nuggets for me. I just couldn't back them with no Will Barton on a second leg of a back-to-back. So Nets all day today. No, we're gonna be on the Warriors. But we'll get into that later. Omar says, "What up? What up, guys? Let's get it. Let's cash today. Hit the like button, people. Show some appreciation, subscribe, and share. As per always, Marcos. I took all the favorites yesterday minus, and they all covered except Phoenix. They needed to win by 2 or more points. Shake my head. Yeah, it happens. At least you hit on most of them. Spurs plus 7.5. I don't mind that one. I don't mind it. They're against Clippers today. I'm not really too high on the Clippers, but we'll go over that in a little bit. Should have followed my first mind, just teased them instead of taking them all in a parlay. Yikes. Or, the normal thing to do would be to straight bet them, but going for the higher payout and trying to be greedy to get more money. No, I understand that. Totals went crazy last night. Yeah, I had 4 unders as for my lines and stuff, and 2 of them hit. So it happens. A lot of good hockey tonight. Can't wait to hear it. Got a couple more player props. Only one I missed was Brandon Ayuk player prop yesterday. Hey, you probably still cash on those Niners, though. Dallas was down, came back, won. Wizards, Celtics, all these teams came back. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Lakers suck. I've been saying that all year. Nothing really new there. Half their players don't play. LeBron has been out forever. So, no, yeah, the Lakers suck. Not going to sugarcoat that one. But we'll go ahead and jump into the slate. We'll go start off in college basketball. We'll actually bring up this game first. We get Southern and Rice in this game. Rice is actually 12, 13-point favorites, depending on your book. Total of 143 in this one. I'm going to quickly go over them because I know Terry doesn't have anything for college basketball or college football today. So I'm going to run through these real quick and get going. Both teams 1-1 this year. Southern 2-0 against the spread. Rice 1-1 against the spread. I'm on Southern. I believe I got them at 13. I got to bring up the line that I had them at. I had my page up. 16. Yeah, Rice, we had this one lined around a 7.5-point game. I was able to get Southern at plus 13.5. So some value there. I really do like the Southern team. I think they keep it close against Rice. I'm not really too high on Rice this year in terms of college basketball. They're just not a good team. I think Southern's going to have a little bit better of a season. So I'm going to be on Southern plus 13, plus 12, wherever you get it at. I got it at 13.5. So that's going to be the first of the free plays that we give. And then the next one, this will actually be the first total that we have this year, except for the line's probably not going to be too good anymore. We get Denver at UTSA. UTSA is about a 10-point favorite in this game, total of 140. And I'm on the under. I got it at 147, though. So it's already broke 7.5 points in my favor. Kind of nice there. I had the line that I have it at 136. So there's still a little bit of value on it. Obviously, I'm starting to roll out some totals now, seeing that we got a couple of games underneath the belts of these teams so that I can work my formula. I like the under in this game between Denver and UTSA. Even at the 140, I still think that's a good number. And we're good to go. Supness. All right, good. Marcos told me to come on. So I paused drinking and I'm here with the twins. Appreciate it. Yeah, I got my twin right here. Yeah, this is my twin. It works out. No. All right, fine. I guess I'm not cool enough to be his twin. But we'll go ahead and run it through the 2 college football Maction plays that I have for today. I'm actually going to bring my covers over here. First one we're going to go over is Toledo and Ohio. Toledo is 7-point favorites in this one, total of 58. Toledo is 5-5 this year, 6-4 against the spread, 3-7 for Ohio, and 5-5 against the spread for them. Me and Nick were on Toledo early in this one. We got it at -6. So before that, it jumped up to that 7. We think Toledo's just overall the better team. Record shows that they're 1 win away from bowl eligibility, so we think they can get it tonight. Ohio is kind of done at this point. They're 3-7, no longer able to reach the playoff. They're not good at home. They're 1-4 at home. They don't really cover spreads. Toledo's the play in this one. We grabbed them at -6. We're still good with it at -7. So Toledo against Ohio today. And then the second game we'll go over, Bowling Green and Miami of Ohio. Miami of Ohio is actually a 17-point favorite in this game. Total of 51.5. But we're not going to look at a side for this one. We're going to look at a total, and we're going to go over. Yeah, shocker. Maction and the over. We'll go ahead and do that. Maction and the over for this one. Bowling Green has gone over in their last 5 games. So real heavy over trend in that one. We do like this one to go over the 51.5. Just think it's a very low total in this game, taking the over 51. But that's the 2 college football games. Once again, if you guys want to hear about any of the college basketball games, leave them in the chat. Penn -4 was no good. They got blown out. Shake my head. And Missouri was 14-point favorites and -1,200 on the money line. They got blown out. I was not on either of those games, so I don't remember. Did I kiss the poll? Oh, missed the poll. No, I don't know whether or not Nick's here, so that's fine. That Miami of Ohio team brought the juice the last 2 games. I like them +7.5. I don't know. I really don't. I meant Ohio Bobcats. I like the over for that. I feel that. And then that one team that was 26, +26 against UCLA, still covered. They only won by 18. Long Beach State, yeah, I remember seeing that one. I was not on that game either. We were on 14 games yesterday. So 14? Yes, 14 games yesterday. So we didn't bet them all, but we got a lot of them. Just none of those. But we'll go ahead and jump over to the NBA. Terry is still gone, so we're just gonna run through these real quick. We'll go ahead and start off in that first game. We get the Golden State Warriors in Brooklyn taking on the Nets. Total of 222 in this game. 11-2 start for the Golden State Warriors. 10-4, 2 of the better teams in the league. And I'm going to take, whenever I can, I'm going to take the plus points with 2 good teams going up against each other. I like the Golden State Warriors plus the 3. They had their first road game last 2 nights ago against Charlotte. They lost. I think they bounced back today going to Brooklyn, and they want to put on a good show against the Nets, one of the best teams in the East. So I think Golden State goes in, gets the job done. Curry has a big game, and they kind of slow down Durant. It's kind of a revenge game for Kevin Durant in this one. So I like the Golden State Warriors plus 3 in this one. Terry, I know you have a play in this game.
Yeah, I'm the same. Golden State plus 3. Golden State's been a good team to me this year. I didn't jump on them through I think I bet on their first couple games, but I didn't bet them obviously through their entire streak. But towards the end, I've got like the last 3 or 4 wins, 3 wins they had. So, but I did have them against Charlotte, and obviously that didn't work out. So I'm hoping for a close game and or a Golden State blowout against Brooklyn. We'll see what happens. I kind of lean towards the over. I'm just getting this feeling that there's going to be a ton of points. But I like Golden State here at plus 3. I think they're a really good team, and they've made me money, so I'm going to keep backing them.
Yeah, that's fair. Head back to actually, I'm going to just run through the last 2 games. I will say I have no plays on the last 2 games. I'll just go over them and a little bit of leans. Philadelphia is at Utah. 9.5-point spread in this one, total of 216. Philadelphia is 8-6 this year. Utah 8-5 this year. And if anything in this one, even with Joel Embiid out, I think I would have to lean towards the Philly side at plus 10 or plus 9.5. I just think it's too many points. Even with Utah at home, this Utah team has not played up to the expectations that we've kind of expected them to this year. Even though 8-5, still a good record. They just have not been entirely there. So I think it would be a lean towards the Sixers. Personally, I didn't get to this game. It's just not a spot. And none of the totals for the NBA were any of value to me. So I passed on all the totals. And then for the Clippers and the Spurs game, it would be a lean towards the Spurs. They're 7.5-point dogs, total of 218. Road dogs for the Spurs. It'd be a lean towards them. I'm just not high on this Clippers team, but it wasn't enough for me to go after it. Keep in mind, this line did start off at like a 6, and it's moved up to a 7.5. So something telling me a lot of people are on the Clippers in this game. Just the line movement really, I don't like it, and I wish I bet it early because I would have bet probably the Clippers early. But at 7.5, I'm not really too interested in it. But those are the 3 NBA games. I know you only have the Golden State game, so we'll go through the chat and then we'll head into the realm of hockey. Tariq's in here. Is Toledo minus 7.5 safe? Yeah, I think they win by 10 plus. You're not liking the hook? I honestly think it's fine. Butler and Bam sat out Saturday. Miami still covered it. Yeah, exactly. That was kind of a crazy game. I wish I bet that one didn't. For the Warriors game over 220, I don't mind it. Yeah, these two teams are higher scoring teams. Yeah, you're drinking at 11 o'clock in the morning my time. Fantastic. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, says the alcoholic. Hit the like button, people. Yep. Mark Quell is also on the over 222 in this one. Don't mind that. Tonight, you're riding with the Warriors. All right. Jazz under and the Spurs. I don't mind that. Warriors plus 3. Now I got you. Curry is a savage, though. It's like he sleeps practicing shots, especially 3-point shots. Dude, did you see the 3-pointer, like half-court one that he hit at the end of the third quarter against Charlotte? He did one of those little, like, whatever, and threw it up from half-court and drained it.
Wow.
He's insane. He's insane. Like the Jazz under. Sixers plus 10. It would have to be. There's no way I'm laying 10 points with the Jazz right now. Leans. That word isn't allowed around Thanksgiving. All right. 9-4 on the road for the Spurs. They've already played that many games on the road. They haven't played that many games on the road yet. Rams let me down last night. No way I see San Fran beating them. Pissed me off because Green Bay is on the top of the NFC now. Not happy about that. But the NFC will still go. Yeah, I will say somebody did predict it. Come playoff time. Fair enough. I still think that Green Bay might have the best chance at winning the NFC. I like the KD props for the Golden State Warriors game. We'll see. I've seen Curry hit shots from the stands. Yes, I've seen that too. That was kind of funny. I think it was like a behind-the-scenes thing. It's one of the website's actions network, the trends. I mean, that's fine, but they've only played 13 games this year, and they played some home games. So, but that is we've gone through the first 3 sports, which we went over 7 games and 3 sports. Now ready for 11 games in 1 sport. Let's jump to the NHL. First of all, we get to start off in Florida. We get the Florida Panthers taking on the New York Islanders in this one. I believe this is going to be the Islanders' last road game until their new stadium. So we'll see with that one. Florida is a 168 favorite in this one, total of 5.5. Where are you looking in this one?
It is their last road game before they enter their new stadium, but it's also the second night of a back-to-back. This is a long road trip for the Islanders. I'm on Florida in regulation. I think Florida comes out. I think Florida puck line also would be a good bet. I'm not on it though because Sorokin will be in net for the Islanders, and he is a good goaltender. So I could see it being a 1-goal game. So Florida in regulation is the best bet for me. Just the Islanders are going to be looking at, oh, we're finally going home and their new stadium and everything, and seeing their fans. They haven't got to see their fans, so they're going to be thinking about that. And Florida is 1-2-2 in their last 5 games, so not obviously as good as they were to start the season. But they're going to want to get this win here at home. So Florida in regulation for me.
That's fair. I will personally not bet against my Islanders. But that's all. Oh yeah, if y'all didn't know, Marcos really doesn't like the Cheeseheads. I thought he was a big Packers fan. I don't know. Hockey. Let's get to the real and consistent sport, hockey. Red Wings should have won. I don't really pay attention to the games.
I was on Red Wings, so it really sucked that they blew that.
Yeah.
And I was also on the draw, which they also blew.
Damn.
It looked like it was
Panthers or nothing here. And that comes from an Islanders fan. He's saying Panthers or nothing. There you go. How did the Islander player 100 road games before their first home games? No, it's not rigged. It's that their new stadium wasn't ready yet, so it makes sense. But taking Florida because Islanders are waiting to be home. Yes, which Terry said as I was typing. Sure. Panthers, Rangers, Stars, whoever plays the Coyotes, Rangers over. Whoever plays the Coyotes. I think Nick is on the Coyotes plus a goal and a half. So they're against the Blues.
We'll get to that game.
I believe the Rams will win the NFC. Yeah, okay. And go to the Super Bowl in their hometown. They will do what Tampa Bay did last year and win their group. I don't know. And I will say, I think whoever wins the NFC will win the Super Bowl. I don't think there's any good AFC teams.
I think it's too early to predict, in my opinion, because there could be injuries. Well, look at Tennessee with Derrick Henry; they're still winning. So I guess teams can pull through injuries, but it's too early to be saying who's going to win. And well, I guess people do future bets. So
yeah,
if people want to look at that, but for me, it's too early.
That's fair.
I always go for the underdog, so maybe the Vikings will get in and surprise the world.
I honestly think the Vikings have a good shot at making the wild card at least. I'm a little bit higher on the Vikings. I mean, I know Higgs was high on the Vikings. He actually has a ticket for them to win the division this year, but that was when Aaron Rodgers was not supposed to be with the Packers. Yeah. So that one's kind of a loser. But hey, we'll discuss more NFL Thursday and on Sunday when there's NFL games. So that's what we'll do. We'll hop back into the NHL. Montreal is in New York to face off against the Rangers. Rangers are a 188 favorite in this game. Total of 5.5. Montreal 4-11-2 this year. 11-3-3 for the Rangers. Where are you going in this one?
I'm going New York Rangers regulation. Let me just check. Sorry, I have my other scrap. Yeah, I'm a New York Rangers in regulation and team total over 3. I have so many picks, and I'm looking at my stats. I have my stats up here, so I was looking at that. But yeah, New York Rangers in regulation and team total over 3.5. This Montreal team is bad. Rangers are 3-1-1 in their last 5. Starting goaltenders are not announced yet, but Carey Price is still not with. Igor Shesterkin is in net for the Rangers, which I absolutely love. So that backs up that play. Shesterkin in net. Jake Allen is hurt for Montreal. Carey Price is not playing for Montreal. So that leaves Montembeault or Caden Primo. Both players that are not. Both goalies that are not even close to what Shesterkin is. So Rangers have a huge goaltending edge. Rangers have a defenseman edge. Rangers have an offenseman edge. Rangers are clearly the better team than Montreal. So I'm going with them in regulation and the team total over 3.5. I see this as a big win for the Rangers.
I don't mind that at all. They get some Rangers money in there, even though the Rangers, Islanders are better. But anyways, we'll go back to the chat for a little bit and then head back, keep going into more games. Rams won't win the NFC. Tampa Bay versus New England is my Super Bowl guess right now.
That would be cool. That would be cool. That would be really cool.
That sounds like a awful Super Bowl.
No.
Still, I don't know. Lions almost had a win. Now I believe they get a win, and Arizona gets 2 more wins. 1-800-GAMBLER if that was a future bet. I mean, all the Detroit Lions fans were celebrating because they didn't lose a game. They're still undefeated in November and yet to win a game. My bad. Lions versus Jaguars for the Super Bowl.
There we go, Nick. You should bet. If there's a bet for that, you should bet that and put 25 cents on it.
Actually, I do not believe the Lions are statistically eliminated just yet. Hey, just a thought. Just a thought. Montreal playing. I'll give Rangers puck line. Lean towards Habs money line in this game, but no bet. Fair enough. What jerseys are you wearing? Let me guess. Is it? Yep, there's the Minnesota Wild.
It's the green home jersey because we're at home, so I wear the green when we're at home, and it is my Kevin Fiala jersey.
There you go. Not Sharks or Blues, right?
No.
My hose poop. Okay, keep moving. He's drunk. Adam Fox for the Rangers over 0.5 point tonight. He's a defenseman, isn't he?
Yes. Yes, hey, but one of the best in the league.
Yeah.
I like that. Over 0.5 point. See, I can't bet points at my book. So what I would do is take over 0.5 assists, and you actually get better odds on that, or even over 0.5 power play point. That would be good too, because that you get a lot of value with that. They're usually plus 345 or something for like a
there you
power
go.
play point, depending on the player. But yeah.
Rangers puck line. Probably might not be a bad choice. You either have to do in regulation or puck line because it's like a minus 180 money line. How about those Golden Knights last Thursday? Told you they're going to get a win.
Was that when they were playing Minnesota? Probably.
Hey, classmate, can we get a poll? No. Hey, Terry.
Hi, Melissa.
Did we talk Sabres yet? No, we have not. That's how far are we from?
Tim is excited.
We got one game. We got the Nashville game, and then you know what? Screw it. We're gonna do the Sabres game next. Savage. Lions fans celebrating not getting a loss. That deserves a meme. Lenny's all over that meme. I love the Pens and Sabres. The overnight game. Thanks to everybody still learning hockey. Me too. We'll go ahead and move on. The future Stanley Cup champions, Buffalo Sabres, taking on the Pittsburgh Penguins in this one. Pittsburgh, a monstrous 135 favorite. Total of 6 in this game. Buffalo Sabres are going to win outright. And no, Terry, go ahead.
Tim's Buffalo Sabres versus Melissa's Pittsburgh Penguins. Somebody's not going to be happy with no. I'm passing on this game. Both teams are playing bad. Sorry, Melissa and Tim. Buffalo's 1-3-1 in their last 5. Pittsburgh's 1-2-2 in their last 5. Pittsburgh got Crosby back, and they've actually looked worse with Crosby than without so far when he has played. On the other hand, when Buffalo goes to Pittsburgh, they get smashed. So it's tough here for me to pick. I lean Buffalo plus 1.5. But as of right now, no pick in this game because it's too tough. 2 bad teams right now.
No, that's 100% fair. Even Melissa saying Sabres for the cup.
She's trying to excite him.
I do think she does think the Pens are going to be angry coming into this one, though.
Well, yeah, because they didn't play well.
Sabres plus a goal and a half. Yes, Nick, thank you. Pittsburgh should not be minus 240 to anybody. Fair enough. Sabres will cover the puck line. Almost took Buffalo plus 210. Wow. I like it. I'm sticking with the over. Fair enough. Even better, Sabres puck line first period. Bold. I like it. I don't
touch first periods because I have bad luck, but
yeah, that's fine. I know Nick's on first periods all the time. I don't do them. I don't know. It's like he does a lot of first fives as well in baseball. So,
well, that I'll do more. First fives in baseball, I'll do more.
Yeah, I never got into that.
Some totals, but
Sabres are the perfect team for Pens to rebound. Not tonight. Go Sabres. When does Tuch return to the ice from that trade and shoulder surgery?
I am not sure when he returns. I can't.
Fair enough.
I have no idea, but that will help Buffalo.
Nick, can you put up a poll? Just put up a poll.
That's really
it don't matter what it is. Just put up a poll. We'll keep moving along in hockey though. Try to power through these games. Nashville Predators and the Toronto Maple Leafs. What did he put in for the poll?
No, sorry. Nashville Predators and Toronto Maple Leafs. It's Maple Leafs, but
you know what? I was typing quick, and there you go. Pain in the butt. We'll keep moving on. 9-5-1 for Nashville, 10-5-1 for Toronto. Toronto's around a 200 favorite, total of 5.5. Terry, the German, the grammar Nazi. Go ahead.
Nashville's 4-0-1 in their last 5 games. Toronto's 4-1-0 in their last 5 games. Both teams coming into this game super hot. But I'm going to go with the team that has the better past history. Nashville's 3-1-1 in their last 5 games to Toronto, including a pretty big win. I'm going Nashville plus 1.5 and the draw. So both of those plays are kind of connected to each other. If I don't get the draw, I hopefully will get the Nashville plus 1.5. But I could see myself getting both. And I could see a really close game going to overtime. And then who knows who wins in overtime. So I didn't go Nashville money line just because the odds in the plus 1.5 are not bad. So Nashville plus 1.5 and draw.
I will say Nick is on Nashville money line. He's just going in, bam, right there and saying, hey, put that up. So I don't mind Nashville. Nick's on it, so I bet it.
Leafs have been playing well too, so that's the only thing that. And in my opinion, Leafs are the better team. But both teams are playing well. Nashville has a good record in Toronto, so yeah, I'm hoping for a close game overtime.
That's fair. Back to the chat. Nick can't create polls because he's not on his laptop. Boo. Careful on the Sabres. Puck first period, they've lost last 5 out of 6 in Pittsburgh. Okay, fair enough. First 5, baseball was a major key. Classmate, class twin, making the right moves. Okay, fine. Under in the Sabres, that's fine. Or under if Saros is in. Sorry,
that's Nashville.
Yep, under if Saros is in. He's a goalie, right?
Yeah, if it's Saros versus Campbell, I could definitely see the under for sure.
There you go. Leafs a tad overpriced. Exactly. Nick's taking that step. And it sounds like Doggo wants Nashville too, so that's at least good.
Yeah, he sees the squirrel outside, so sorry about that, guys.
Oh, all good. That squirrel can go F itself. So get out of here, squirrel. Off topic, but kind of any thoughts on Duke team total over 81.5? I'm not really into team totals at the moment. Still waiting for a little bit more data so that I can do regular totals. So we'll see with that one. Duke hasn't played that many games yet, so I don't really have enough information yet. Probably a boring game. Yeah, probably. I mean, most hockey games are, right? I got.
Obviously, you
I'm
haven't watched
joking.
any Minnesota games, Tim.
I'm busting on
Because
you.
if you watch the Minnesota games, you would not be saying the word boring. That's for sure.
Oh, I know. I'm busting on you because I know you love hockey. Nick loves hockey, so it'd probably piss Nick off too. I got you. We need to let YouTube know the programmers are slipping on the multi-platform amenities. Yeah, Nashville has made Nick some money this year, so that's fair. Red Wings and Stars thoughts. That game is coming up soon. We're on that one, so that one's still a couple down. That's our third to last game, so we'll get to that one eventually. I'm going to the VGK game tonight, thinking of it going over. I mean, the cardinal rule is you cannot bet the under on a game you go to. So that's at least that.
That's huge. This right here.
Nice, Alex. I just saw
Marcia Show.
Yeah, out with COVID.
Yeah, that's one of Vegas's top 6 players. They did get Mark Stone back, so that helps them. But now Marcia Show is out with COVID. That's not good. That's going to make my bet. That makes me feel better about my bet, but we'll get to that later.
At least Nick's on the same boat as me. At least NHL is as boring as the NBA.
No, check the next.
Is it? Oh, I know. I'm posting. You know what, Nick? Shush. Makes me lean Canes. I know Nick's on the Canes, I think. I don't remember.
To the NBA's defense, when you got money on it and it's going back and forth in the last minute, the last minute's not boring. When you got money on it and you're within a few points, it's not boring at all. But
I enjoy.
Kind of boring. But.
I always love the NBA has always made me some money, so I'm always a fan. We'll go ahead and keep moving on with these games. We get the Calgary Flames against the Philadelphia Flyers in this next game. This one's close to a pick'em at this point. 117 favorites on the Calgary side. A total of 5.5. Calgary 8-3-4 this year. 7-4 1-1 for Philadelphia. Where are you looking in this game?
Well, I'll let you know the stats first. Both teams are 2-1 in their last 5 games. So both teams are pretty even right now. But if you look at past history, Philadelphia is 2 wins, 0 regulation losses, and 3 overtime losses to Calgary in their last 5 matchups. So you probably see where I'm going here. These two teams are close. I'm taking the draw and the under. The under also went, all 5 of Calgary's last 5 games have gone under, and 4 out of 5 of Philly's last 5 games have gone under. So both these teams are trending under. Hart is always better at home, and they are at home. So give me the under, give me the draw. I see a 1-1 or 2-2 game, and if that happens, I'll be super happy.
Oh, that sounds good to me. I know Nick's on Calgary, so as long as Calgary wins, that's all that matters. I have money on them too today because I took Nick's 5 main plays today, so kind of works. Nick loves the Canes. He's usually been spot on with them. I know, Canes have been a really strong team this year, so the line moved. What is the line on it now? Let's look. Canes game. Canes are minus 128. So
okay,
I don't know whether,
but not a lot.
Not a lot. I'm close to betting the Canes. Haven't yet. This game is tricky with Hart being on fire. Oh, I think they're talking about the.
She's talking
Calgary
about
game.
No, yeah, she's talking about the Philadelphia game now. But that's why I like the under.
The line really it hasn't really moved that much though. Yeah, I guess a little bit. Nothing crazy though. Like 8 cents or something like that. Oh, apparently the line was minus 140 last night.
Oh.
So the faves have been the trend, a hockey trend. Eventually these dogs got to come through for Flames games. Sorry. No, you're good. You're good. Not betting Carolina at minus 128. I won them at minus 120. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I'm not going to say you're wrong or right on anything hockey because I do not know hockey. So if anybody's to tell you wrong, it's probably Terry. Terry?
There's so many comments. I'm not exactly sure what is being discussed, so I can't
Probably
say.
the line on the Calgary game. What did Nick get at? Hold on, let's see what Nick got it at on the PNP site last night. I think he put it up last night. Let's see. Calgary, he got it minus 117, and he posted that 12 hours ago. So I'm guessing that it really hasn't moved. You had insomnia last night. Insomnia cookies? Oh, I love insomnia cookies. No, okay. We'll go ahead and keep moving through these games. We get the Edmonton Oilers taking on the Winnipeg Jets in the next game. Total of 6 in this one. It's about a pick 'em. Edmonton slight favorites, minus 108 in this one. Edmonton 11-3 this year, 8-3, 2-1 for Winnipeg. Where are you looking in this one?
Just checking. Goaltenders, Connor Hellebuck is starting, but no news for Edmonton. And I also want to go back to one of the previous games. Caden Primo is starting for Montreal, so that is, I guess, their fourth stringer right now. Young goaltender with potential, but I'm definitely liking that for Rangers. Hellebuck starting tonight for Winnipeg. He is starting to get a bit better. He didn't have a very good start to the season. Let me see stats here. Winnipeg's 3-1-1 in their last 5. Edmonton's 3-2 in their last 5. Edmonton is going to want revenge against Winnipeg for the playoff series last year. That's for sure. Not including the playoff series, Edmonton went 4-1-0 in their 5 games to Winnipeg last year in the regular season. So I'm going Edmonton money line. They've been able to beat Winnipeg in Winnipeg last year 4 to 5 times. They did get swept in the playoffs by Winnipeg, so there's going to be a revenge factor here. McDavid and Draisaitl are absolutely on fire right now. Both those players are definitely going to come to play tonight. So yeah, I like Edmonton money line here. I think they get the win.
Yeah, there you go. What can you talk about? We got the one that's on the bottom of the screen, Edmonton and Winnipeg. Melissa says Oilers revenge game, and Nick says he would lean the Jets.
Jets are good at home this year, but past history shows that Edmonton can win in Winnipeg. Edmonton they've been playing really good, and yeah, the revenge factor is definitely a thing because they got swept. Edmonton had big hopes last year for the playoffs, and then they got swept by Winnipeg in the first round. Yeah, so
second round.
Was second.
I believe it was the second round because I believe it was after Winnipeg beat somebody else. Oh no, because that would have been it might have been the first round.
Yeah, I think Winnipeg got swept in the second round
by the Canadians. So yeah, never mind. It was the first round.
Yeah, so Edmonton definitely has that revenge factor, and I like the way they've been playing, so I'm going to back them.
That's fair. Well, we'll move on to the next game. We get the San Jose Sharks and the Minnesota Wild. Sorry, I had to do that just to piss you off for a minute. Minnesota Wild, the 173 favorite in this one, total of 5.5. Minnesota Wild are 10-4 this year, 6-7-0-1 for San Jose. I'm waiting for Nick to jump in the chat and saying he's leading the Sharks. Where are you looking at this one, Terry?
The Wild are 4-1 in their last 5 games. San Jose is 1-3-1. San Jose got off to a good start, but has definitely been coming back to earth. The Wild have won 3 of their last 5 at home against the Sharks. I'm going Wild in regulation. Wild team total over 3.5. The Wild have been scoring goals and lots of them. I would lean towards the over 5.5 as well, but I'm not taking it because I'm really hoping the Wild's goaltending starts to get a bit better. It is Cam Talbot in net. He's 8-3-0 in the season. Wild in regulation, Wild team total over 3.5. and both those bets are going to be big bets for me. So I really like those two plays.
You know what? Minnesota's normally a big bet for you anyway, so let's see it.
Yeah.
Wild team total over.
Yes.
Sharks money line, regulation, -1.5, -2.5, lock it in.
10-unit plays for you, Nick. That's what you should do. 10-unit plays on all three of those, and then we'll see.
But on a serious note, lean over in Minnesota.
Wow. I'm shocked.
Mark this day in history as the first time Nick has been interested in the Minnesota Wild this year, and he's not betting them. Yeah, Sharks are frauds.
Lean. He leans the Wild.
You know what? At least he didn't say. At least he didn't say lean Sharks. Hey, baby steps, baby steps.
That wouldn't surprise me. That would not surprise me.
Baby steps. At least he's not betting against them for this time. But we'll keep moving on. We got 4 games left. Don't bring them bad luck, Nick. And honestly, Terry, you should want Nick to keep betting against them and keep winning when he does. So why not? But I know.
Then I got we'll go ahead. Other gifts in the chat about the other team, and it's I want to see. I want to see him posting wild gifts because they win.
You know what? That's fair. But do you know who doesn't win? The Arizona Coyotes, and they're in our next game. They're in St. Louis. Arizona is 13-0-1 this year. 8-4-1-1 for the St. Louis Blues. This is a monster line. -305 for the Blues. Total of 5.5 in this game. Can we get a Coyotes win?
I don't know how to answer that question. I'll just go straight to the stats. Blues are 1-3-1 in their last 5 games. So after an amazing start, the Blues are coming back down to earth, which is great for me because as a Wild fan, I'm not a fan of the Blues, that's for sure. They're not one of my most hated teams, but they are a division rival. So 1-3-1 in their last 5 games. New division rival Arizona is 1-4-0. Obviously, I wasn't worried about them in the division this year, but I enjoy seeing the Wild play them. In this game, St. Louis, Arizona. Arizona is 3-2-0 in their last 5 trips to St. Louis. They won 3 in a row last year in St. Louis. So Arizona has been able to win in St. Louis. Both teams not playing very well right now. I would actually lean Arizona +1.5, but I can't bet anything on Arizona. Yeah, that's what Nick. Yeah, I lean on it, but I can't put my money on Arizona. And how can I post my picks on Twitter and bet on Arizona? Like that just doesn't seem like how can people take me seriously if I'm betting on Arizona? That's what I'm thinking. Just because they're
you bet on the Wild.
Yeah, and the Wild are 10-4-0. So
I know I'm busting it. Hey, at the end of the day, wherever there's value.
I suppose, but I don't know. Arizona could possibly not lose by more than 1. They could possibly win, but I just don't know if I could put my money on it.
Fair enough. Nick's also in the chat saying baby steps, baby shark. Yotes have been a parlay booster for the NHL to help dig me out of the hole. The Rams have put me in the last 2 weeks. Fair enough. Good luck with that. 3 games left. I know somebody did ask about the Red Wings game. We're here now. Red Wings and Stars. Red Wings 8-7-2, 5-6-1-1 for the Stars, and for some reason the Stars are still massive 185, 190 favorites in this game. Total of 5.5. We're looking at this one, Terry.
This one really intrigues me. I didn't have it as an official pick, but because of a goaltending confirmation, I am going to make it a pick. Dallas Stars have won 8 in a row at home versus Detroit. So So Detroit has not enjoyed coming to Dallas. Dallas, I'm not sure if it was their GM or their coach, but after they haven't been playing well, and their coach or GM, I'm not sure who it was, said that we know what the problem is and we're going to fix it. And after that, one of their assistant coaches was taken off the bench and put behind the scenes. So he wasn't fired, but he was taken off the bench. And they won their first game in regulation, their last game. But tonight, Jake Ottinger is starting for Dallas. He is a younger goaltender, but has a lot of talent, a lot of upside. I'm going to back him because I have he could possibly, I know it's tough because Dallas has 3 other goaltenders under contract, but Ottinger, I think, is Dallas's best goalie. I think they could, if he could definitely run with this job and take the starting job if he plays well. So Detroit played last night. They blew that lead. Now they have to travel to Dallas. They haven't won in Dallas in a long time. I'm going to bet Dallas in regulation here. I like Ottinger. Maybe even Detroit team total under. I'll have to look at the numbers for that. So check out my Twitter at Let's Go Wild Picks, and I will be posting my official pick in this game after the show in a little while.
Sounds good. Nick says Detroit plus 1.5 goals. Dallas can barely win games in regulation. Why would they be able to cover a puck line? Fair enough. Got to hop on a call here, but have a great rest of the show. See you, Melissa. Have a good day.
See you, Melissa.
We'll go. We only got 2 games left anyway. We get the Washington Capitals taking on the Anaheim Ducks in the next game. Capitals around a -123 favorite. Total of 6 in this game. Washington is, where are their numbers? Am I just missing something? Oh, there they are. 9-2-4 this year. 9-4-2-1 for the Anaheim Ducks. How about this game?
I am going against Nick in this game. Anaheim is they're 5-0-0 in their last 5 games, but they've actually won. Let me see, is it 7 or 8 in a row? So they've won 7 in a row. So Washington is 4-1-0 in their last 5, so they've won 4 of their last 5, also playing well. Anaheim is 3-1-1 in their last 5 home games versus Washington, and this has been over a time when they've been bad, at least the last few years. Like, they've been bad for quite a few years now. So they've been able to beat Washington, who's been a good team for a long time. They've been able to beat them at home. Anaheim's on this long streak. They're playing well. Their young players are playing well. Give me Anaheim here. Anaheim money line. I'm also going to be on the draw. Obviously, all these draw bets are half unit plays for me, but I have 4 of them here today. I think we can see some close games, and I see overtime and an Anaheim win.
I don't mind that. Well, I like Nick's on Washington, so I'm going to back Nick whenever I can. But it's kind of our job at this point.
He can lose one. He can lose one. He'll be fine.
Oh, here's Nick. Capitals here. I know Anaheim has won 7 straight games, but there is no longer value on the Ducks money line.
For me, I bet who I think is going to win more. Obviously, I look for value, but if there's a ton of value, but I don't think that bet's going to win. Like, it could be plus $1 million, and if I really don't think that bet's going to win, I'm not going to bet it. I'm going to bet.
If it's plus $1 million, Nick will be on it all day.
Yeah, true. But if it's like for sure not going to happen, like in my mind,
then he won't bet it. No, but
yeah.
Hey, we all have different philosophies in how we bet games. So, we got one more hockey game to go over though. Final game of the night: Carolina Hurricanes in Vegas taking on the Golden Knights. Hurricanes 11-2 this year. One of the better teams in the NHL. The Knights 9-6. Carolina's around a 120, 130 now favorite in this game. Total of 5.5. Final game of the night. Where are you looking?
Back to the draw. Carolina Vegas draw and Carolina money line. Especially with the news that Marcia Show is out with COVID. Vegas is 4-1-0 in their last 5 games. Carolina is 3-2-0. So Carolina is starting to slow down from that super hot start they have. But they've won 2 of their 3 games in Vegas over the history. So they've been able to win Vegas. They're playing well, especially with the news, like I said, about Marcia Show. I don't believe there's any goalie confirmations in this game. No, Anderson and Leonard are both projected, so no goalie confirmations. Give me the draw and give me Carolina.
That's her. I just Carolina's been a good team. I'm not gonna. We won't want to jump in front of that train. I don't believe Nick has anything from that game. No, nothing that I have here that he has for that game. So we have made it through everything, and we did it all in under an hour today. Wow. Impressive. Granted, there was only 3 NBA games, so kind of a little bit quicker through that. But that's pretty much all the games for today. We'll do a recap in just a minute. As per always, some housekeeping. If you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, and our merch, all linked down below. Check out Terry on Twitter at Let's Go Wild Picks. So check him out there. You can just type it up on Twitter, or I believe if you type in Terry Edelman, that will pop up as well. So either of them will work. And then Picks and Parleys. Speaking of, scheduling for today, Craig did his show with Rickenbach earlier. We're on live now. Higgs should be starting within the next couple of minutes. Allie for Morningwood, 1:30. It's Tuesday. You know what that means? Another Last Woody Standing is starting today. So you guys want to get there and make sure that you guys get your best bet in there. Must be at the live show, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know I will be on Yale -4.5. That will be my play for tonight.
Minnesota regulation, obviously. For me, it is every time.
Yeah, kind of have to at this point for you. So make sure you guys are there. Also, game time decision at 6 o'clock. We'll go over the small NBA slate. Nick has the NHL stuff. So lots of stuff going on then. And then probably some free pick videos and total chaos, bunch of stuff in there. So just stay tuned. Lots of stuff coming up over the next day in terms of Picks and Parleys. Family. Recap for today. Go over Nick's plays first. A lot of plays for him in the NHL. He's on Nashville. He's on Buffalo, +1.5. Arizona, +1.5. Calgary, Detroit, +1.5. And, Washington Capitals. He's got the first period under in the Islanders game. And then for basketball, Nick's on the Sixers, +8.5. Should have got it at 10. Waited a little bit longer. And then he's also on Toledo. For me, Golden State Warriors, +3. For the 2 games we went over earlier, I'm on Southern, +13. I'm also on the under 147 in that Denver UTSA game. For some college football, I'm on Toledo, and I'm on the over in that Bowling Green and Miami of Ohio game. And then Terry?
Florida in regulation, Calgary, Philly under, Calgary, Philly draw, Rangers in regulation, Rangers team total over 3.5, Nashville +1.5, Nashville, Toronto draw, Edmonton money line, Minnesota in regulation, Minnesota team total over 3.5, Carolina, Vegas draw, Carolina money line, Washington, Anaheim draw, Anaheim money line, and Golden State +3 in the NBA. Everyone smash that like button, share the show. Let's get it.
There you go. Any extra games? All right, I will point out something, and it's a quick little plug in there. Me and Nick over on the Picks and Parlay site. If you guys want any of our free plays, because me and Nick put up a bunch of them each day, because we put up our plays at night, and there's some college basketball games that the lines don't come out until the morning. So We put out the plays at night as our premium plays, and any lines that we get in the morning that we're going to bet anyway, we're going to put up as free plays up on the site. Today, Denver UTSA under. Nick put up the hockey game. We like American plus 14. The over in the Bowling Green game. Southern plus 13. And then Golden State Warriors plus 3. Monmouth plus 7. Norfolk minus 3. Cincinnati minus 22, and UMass plus 17. Those are some extra games. If you guys ever want any of our free plays, they're over on Picks and Parleys. Just go and click on the Earle Sports Bets tab. It'll show you all of our stuff. Hey, we're actually profitable. And it'll bring up everything. So if you guys are ever wanting to know anything like that, that's where you can find any of our extra free plays. Plus, me and Nick put out like 4 to 5, sometimes up to 8 free pick videos a night when there's everything going on. So there's always content on the channel for you guys to find. And then there's Nick's last Woody standing. But that should wrap it up. Yeah, but that should wrap it up for today's show. I want to thank you guys all for watching. Thank you, Terry, for copping back on again today. But that should wrap it up. I want to thank you guys all for watching. Until next time, make some money, catch some bets, college basketball, college football, NBA, NHL. Let's get it. Good luck, guys. See you tomorrow.